Yep, there is a f***ing dog up ahead. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him just staring menacingly at me as he freaking salivates over this freaking tenderest flesh. Dog, get over here. Ah, no! No! Hello everyone, it's Mr. Boomer here again, and we're back with some more Resident Evil 4. Now in the last part, we just finished defeating Del Lago, that weird lake monster that Leon had to go around in order to find that key that he's looking for to enter that church that Ashley's in. And after he beat that boss, he just randomly had a stroke and died. JK, I'm pretty sure he's not dead, but at least in this chapter we are going to find out more as to why that kind of happened and learn more about the villagers in this chapter, so pay attention. It's one of my favorite chapters in the game. But anyway, let's get into it, yeah? Let's do it.
Leon, it's been 6 hours since our last transmission. I was starting to get worried.
Don't you mean lonely? Anyway, I started to feel dizzy, and then I guess I must have lost consciousness.
Lost consciousness? Maybe that has some connection to what the village chief was talking about.
Can't say. But I'm alright now. I'm gonna continue my mission.
Alrighty, and we're in the actual goddamn thing, and all I gotta say is that I absolutely hate any situations where, my head, you just wake up one day and then your head just starts pounding really hard, like insanely hard, like you drink 12 packs of coffee. Like, I absolutely hate those situations and all that stuff. Like, it absolutely makes me just want to die on the inside every single time that happens, so I relate to anyone who has to experience that. But anyway, back to the main game here. One thing I do want to apologize to you guys is that I know that I am doing this a little bit later than usual. I'm a little bit off schedule. I usually post this on Thursday, but some stuff came up and I had to kind of postpone the video to be on Friday. Like, I didn't have enough time to edit it, so that's the reason why this is up on Friday instead of normally Thursday. But anyway, we got an anonymous letter here. There's an important item hidden inside the falls. If you're able to get it, you might be able to get Ashley out of the church. But I'll warn you, the route to the church isn't a walk in the park by any means. They deployed what's called an Gigante, so God bless. About what's been going on inside of your body, if I could help you, I would, but unfortunately it is beyond my power. And wow, thank you, Anonymous Note, for literally killing all that hope we had inside this freaking earlier part here that we can get cured from that serum that Sadler has pretty much put in our body. But god dang, we are pretty much slowly turning into these villagers. But anyway, what that note was kind of referring to, El Gigante, which means the giant inside Spanish. I mean, that was an easy translation. I'm pretty sure most of you guys knew it, especially English speakers. But the El Gigante is a giant monster that we are going to have to fight later on inside this chapter. I don't know if you guys remember that one part inside the episode of the last episode where we ran towards these double doors and it had a monster growing behind it. That's pretty much the El Gigante behind there, and you guys are going to see him. He is a big back, and he is very dangerous. So, yeah, I won't spoil it for you guys, so we'll just save the rest of the details for later. But anyway, we come over here to this area and climb up this ladder. We actually do get a treasure for actually coming over here and going up on these rooftops here, so that's the reason why I came over here. I normally don't come over here that often since, I don't really need to upgrade my weapons or anything like that, but I usually just come over here just to, yeah. get this treasure. Okay, here we go, over here. Yeah, you got the freaking green cat's eye, I believe, right? That's what that said? Let's see. Okay, where is it at? And there, no, it's just called the green's gem, not the cat's eye. And correct me if I'm wrong, yeah, this is the thing that you actually merge with this treasure here. Yeah, the elegant mask. That's a blunder I made aside the previous part. I said that you needed to merge the cat's eye with that mask. Apparently you don't merge the cat's eye with that mask, you merge the actual gems with that mask, so sorry for the little misinformation there. If anyone got confused, I'll do better next time to not freaking spread misinformation like that. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and upgrade our weapons here, and okay, freaking upgrade the weapons there. But yeah, that's kind of the reason why I didn't upload on Thursday. Or yeah, that's the reason why I didn't upload this on Thursdays, because some stuff came up and I just didn't have enough time to edit the video in time to actually set it up on Thursday. So at the time I'm recording this, yeah, this is on a different day. Let's just say that. But anyway, here back to the main game. If you actually come over to, I believe there's a second pier nearby that we can go towards. Yeah, it's this pier over here. Most people don't actually know this. We're about to come up to some new enemies called the dogs, right? This is the chat that introduces the dogs in the Resident Evil franchise. But if you actually come over to this little pier here, you actually do get a little cutscene of them actually introducing the dogs towards you. You don't have to come this way if you don't want to, right? Like, you can easily just continue on the main path that was all the way back at the island and just progress through the game normally, but I just come over here since you actually do get some money from killing these dogs, and we need as much money as possible in this game. Trust me. Like, get your money up, not your funny up. Wow. But anyway, let's see this cutscene, yeah? And there we go. Oh, hey, Fido. How's it going? What the dog doing? And oh, that's what the dog's doing. It's freaking spinning out freaking tentacles and shit at me. Freaking dog. Okay, let's use the shotgun. Now, I will you guys that the freaking dogs in this game are freaking annoying. Holy shit. And as you can see why, it's because whenever they dive bomb you like that, they freaking just absolutely take chunks of your health away. And it's freaking annoying whenever that happens, man. Because holy shit, you gotta spin that freaking stick really fast. Holy shit, man. Like, it's even worse on professional difficulty too, which I am playing on, because they do insanely insane damage whenever that happens. But we were able to kill them, so for now we will be fine. But I think I saw a bird's nest somewhere, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, there it is. Forgive me, I had to always double check. Okay, this one didn't even give us anything. I always like to double check to make sure if there's any more treasures around here that I'm missing, because it absolutely blows whenever I freaking miss treasures. But anyway, I think we're fine now, so we're gonna go back onto the main path. But as you saw there, yeah, those dogs, they got a little bit of a little wiggly inside of them. I would explain it now, but I feel like it's gonna be a lot more better to actually explain exactly what this village is all about when we get to the actual next new enemy that we're gonna be fighting against here in this chapter. Forgot to mention too, like, yeah, this is one of my favorite chapters because the environment changes, and this is actually a lot more horror themed than the other chapters inside the village section, since it's a lot more darker and the atmosphere is a lot more grim. And as we all know, whenever it's dark inside of horror games, the freaks like to come out. So let's progress on through here inside the game and just see what other challenge awaits us, yeah? You better see the next enemy. Watch this. Okay, hey buddy. Oh, you had too many tacos? Oh god. Oh god, yeah, that's a very ugly creature, and well, since the cat's out of the bag now, like I can't even like lie or sugarcoat it anymore, the reason why the villagers are not considered zombies is because they have these weird parasites inside of them. And also another thing too, if you wonder why I saved my flash grenades, that's the reason why I save my flash grenades, because they are very weak to light. And when you throw a flash grenade at them, it absolutely murders all of them instantly. You don't even have to waste ammo on them. So do remember that when you're actually fighting against hordes of them and you want to save your ammo and stuff. And I forgot to sell the TMP ammo, goddammit. I don't need the TMP ammo. Oh well. But yeah, to pretty much explain what's going on in this game, since the cat's out of the bag, the reason why they're not zombies is because they have these weird parasites inside of them, right? And these parasites inside of their bodies are pretty much what are controlling the villagers' thoughts to work underneath Ward Sadler. And that's the reason why they act like humans, right? But they just act all mind control and stuff. So they're technically not zombies in the traditional sense, like, you know, I want your brains type shit, right? They don't want your brains like it's the Resident Evil 1 zombies. They're zombies in the sense that they're kind of mind controlled, I guess, but they're not like traditional zombies where they're genetically mutated, all that stuff. They're not BOWs. And that's pretty much the type of weird stuff that's also inside of Leon too, right? That weird parasite stuff. If he doesn't get out of his body pretty soon, he's gonna end up turning like that, and his head's gonna explode, and he's gonna lose that handsome face of his to attract all the ladies. He's pretty much gonna look freaking ugly as hell and all that stuff, so that's kind of the one thing you want to avoid. Well, that's the one thing that we're gonna try and avoid anyway. We're actually playing through this. Let's hope that Leon doesn't end up like that. It's kind of crazy too, like those parasites, you know what they remind me of? I don't know if any of you guys ever heard of the anime Parasite or read the manga Parasite, but it kind of reminds me of that series, how the freaking parasitic creatures in that series are all like mind-controlling like the humans and stuff, and turning them into these freakish monsters. You come over here, get the amber ring, and yeah, like it just reminds me of that. I don't know if anyone has saw it, but it's a pretty good series. I recommend watching it if you're pretty interested in psychological animes like that. I wouldn't be surprised though if it took a little bit of inspiration, or did Parasite come out before Resident Evil? I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure which game did this whole concept first, but the enemies look pretty similar here. Anyway, we come over here and actually just jump across. We can actually turn on this little lever here that actually stops this waterfall that's blocking our pathway here, so we'll do that real quick. Boonk! We can break the boxes there. And I suppose another thing to talk about too, right? And that's pretty much my thoughts on the remake, I guess. Like, the reason why I'm playing this game again, and not the remake, is because I feel like it was the right time to actually talk about this game, and not the remake. Because a lot of people have been complaining about this game's tank controls, and I've been seeing a lot of controversies with Resident Evil 4 nowadays. People saying that this game's kind of a bit overrated now, or saying stuff like it's hella outdated. And for the most part, now that the remake is out, I will say that the freaking combat, at least in this game, like the combat in this game is pretty outdated, honestly. Like, not being able to stomp on the enemies and have to resort on, like, knifing them. There's gonna be another fight coming up here anyway. So get ready. Yeah, here we go. And there's some people coming over there as well. So what I like to do, for the most part, if that guy's not gonna hit me with his axe, I like to throw a grenade there. Get rid of those guys immediately, since they are gonna spawn a lot of parasites if you don't. And I don't want to waste a lot of my flash grenades and stuff. And then just freaking finish off these guys here. And this fight's pretty easy. And yeah, like, you see what I'm talking about? This game's getting a lot more scarier now. Like before, it was pretty, I would say, neutral between horror and action. It was already creepy enough, but now it's like insanely creepy. Like, this is giving me the heebie-jeebies a little bit. Walking around in these spaces here. Okay, nothing there. Gotta make sure that I'm not missing any treasures. Okay, we're not missing any treasures, but yeah, I would say in terms of this game's combat, in this game, it is a little bit outdated. Like, the remake's combat is a lot more better. The ability to be able to parry and stuff. Okay, cutscene, let me shut up.
I've obtained an object that resembles a cult group's insignia.
Wonderful, Leon. Head back to the church. Ashley's safety is our immediate priority.
Alrighty, and yep, we now gotta head back to the church, and again, if you guys remember in the last part, we had to go through that route again that had that double doors and that monster going in the back there, and this time the Ganardos are gonna actually release that monster that is behind there, the El Gigante, so you guys gonna actually be able to see the monster for the first time inside this game. And the boss fight's pretty, I would say the boss fight's pretty cool, right? Like, it's a cool boss, but it can be pretty annoying. Let me just save here real quick and make sure that the recording doesn't mess up or anything, because we progressed pretty far here, and I do not want to redo all of that over again, so yeah, we'll just do that. Alrighty, sorry guys, I had to do a little bit of a quick edit there. I pretty much was doing the boss fight, but for some reason, again, the recording decided to just freeze and not work anymore, so I had to just delete the clip and redo the entire boss fight, because it happened literally during the boss fight, and it just absolutely irked me, so... Anyway, no matter, right? We can just redo it again, but okay, hang on a second. Before we actually go into the boss fight, let me actually sell the freaking TMP that's in my inventory real quick, because, oh my god. I don't even know why I didn't even sell the TMP back there. I just completely forgot about freaking TMP ammo. Anyway, get this ammo out of my inventory, because I do not need it whatsoever. I'm not going to buy the TMP, so might as well give you the money to buy it for yourself, right? That makes no sense whatsoever, I don't think. How would buying something from yourself even work, right? Do you just like take your left and your right arm? You have $1 inside of your hand and the other in the other hand? I don't know. I don't know how that works, but anyway, we're about to enter the boss fight to enjoy this awesome cutscene.
¡Rápido! 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 ¡Hala! ¡Usa los músculos! ¡Rápido! ¡Apúrense! ¡Por aquí! ¡Rápido! ¡Rápido! ¡Por aquí! ¡Por aquí! ¡Ay! ¡Se vuelve loco! ¡Mierda!
And god dang, there he is. There's El Gigante. That was the monster behind those doors, and look at him, he is devilish. Bink! He is just murking all of the villagers right now. He was saying, I heard you call me local, I'll show you who a freaking the local right now. Like, jeez Louise. Oh god, he's about to toss him to him. And dang, can't lie, that was a nice dodge, Leon. That was a swift-ass dodge, but... Now we're inside the boss fight right now, and... all I gotta say, guys, is that this boss, it's not really that bad. Like, it's not really that hard, it's pretty easy, but... in my opinion, it's pretty annoying to actually fight this boss, because you just gotta be on the run 24/7 in order to handle this man. But pretty much what you want to do in this boss fight is keep your distance for him first off, because he will absolutely murder you if you don't keep your distance. I think that's literally just a given at that point. Like, this dude literally will kill you with one of his attacks. And it is absolutely a sad day when that happens. But anyway, when that happens, him doing this little cutscene here, of him like whining, I guess, or having an aneurysm, a parasite pop out of his back, and you have the ability to climb him. And I cannot stress this enough. You want to make sure that you get this QTE down perfectly, because if you mispress the wrong button or something, he will actually grab your ass off of his back and punch you down like a fucking football, and you will die. But
Hey, it's that dog.
anyway, this is another reason why you want to save the dog, because this is the reason why. He actually helps you out inside this boss fight, and makes it a lot less stressful, actually, because he distracts him for us. So we could get some free shots in while he's freaking chasing that freaking dog, which is pretty funny, honestly. Reminds me of an episode of Tom and Jerry, and holy shit, is he after me? Or is he still after the dog? Okay, he's still after the dog. But yeah, that's pretty much the only thing that makes this boss fight pretty hard, though, is that... oh shit, he's looking at me now. Fucking dog, goddamn dog! You're cool and all, but don't lead him to me. It's not what you're supposed to be doing, buddy. You're supposed to be distracting him, buddy. Oh well. Let's climb on his back if we can just cut the shit out of this weird snake parasite thing. I have no idea. Oh yeah, they're called Las Plagas. How freaking dumb myself. And wow. Whoa. Oh, we actually freaking beat the boss that quickly. Wow, we didn't have to do it a third time. Seriously, I'm surprised. This is probably the fastest I've ever beaten the boss, honestly. I didn't even get to freaking show off all of his freaking attacks and all he can do. That's a little funny. And anyway, the gate's now open, but I suppose anyway, to continue what I was saying, yeah. The main thing that's kind of a little bit hard about this boss is keeping your distance, because again, he just walks really, really fast throughout the entire arena, and he closes in on you like pretty fast, so you just gotta constantly be on the run whenever that dude is just like marching towards you, because if you don't continue moving, he is gonna grab your ass, and it's just gonna be a sad day when he grabs you, because he's gonna do a little bit of squeezing towards you, and you're gonna be coughing up a lot of blood, and your health is gonna drain fast. And you know what I mean? He's gonna punch you down like a fucking football, like I said again, like he's playing Madden. It's just not fun at all when he gets close to you. Anyway, here, let's merge this with a yellow herb. And I don't think that there's anything else, right? Yeah, I don't think there's anything... No, wait, I don't think I checked this house yet. Is there anything in this house? No, I think I just came out of that little hut there. But yeah, that is the fastest I've ever actually beaten that boss, honestly. This isn't the only time we're gonna have to deal with El Gigante. Like, we're gonna have to fight him later on. Like, later on again inside this little section here. This little, like, village section. And later on, too, inside the castle section, we're gonna have to fight against 2 El Gigantes. And let me just tell you that that fight is freaking bullshit. Like, it's pretty ass to freaking deal with, honestly. Like, there is a strategy I will show you guys later on, if we do get over to that section, how to actually deal with that section, but I'll show you guys later on. Anyway, the recording seems fine now. Nothing's bad's happening, but we're gonna continue on here, go to the church. There are these little medals here that you could still collect if you are still interested in popping all of them, but honestly you don't need to because they do not give you anything again if you destroy all the medals. You just need to only destroy 10 in order to get that free handgun. And I think there's a dog up ahead, right? Yep, there is a fucking dog up ahead. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him just staring menacingly at me as he freaking salivates over this freaking tenderest flesh. Fucking dog, get over here. Ah, shit! No! No! Okay, so we learned our lesson. We're not doing that shit again. Okay, should I use one? Let's just use a golden egg. Don't want to use any of my herbs too early. Okay, that dog's dead, and... Oh shit, where's he going? Where you going, dog? Oh, you're just getting momentum? I see. I'm surprised here that none of them actually mutated into that parasite one. That parasite one's freaking annoying though, because they have this freaking attack where if you get too close to them, they freaking shoot out their fucking tentacles at you, and they just start whipping you around and shit. And it does a shit ton of damage, man. Holy fudge. That shit does a lot of damage for absolutely no reason at all, but... Anyway, just to make sure I didn't miss anything. You see, guys? You see? This is why you always check your surroundings before you freaking end off and proceed to the next chapters, because chances are you could be missing something. It may not be anything, but you know what I mean? It could be something. I think there's another bird's nest around here real quick. Let me actually check and see if there is any more bird's nests. Oh, there's another bird's nest over here. We're literally near the end of the chapter, by the way, so yeah, we could just literally just take our time here and just explore a little bit. I don't want to freaking progress and then miss anything, and then I just look back in the playthrough and go, oh, it's crazy. But yeah, we are going to have to fight El Gigante later on. He's a pretty cool boss, pretty awesome. I'm pretty saddened that I didn't get to show off pretty much all he can do inside that boss fight, because I was just too awesome at it, apparently. But that was weird. Normally it takes like 3 reps of cutting that parasite before he goes down, but for some reason that one took 2. I guess I must have did a lot of damage to him before the dog came or something. I don't know. But anyway, let's get inside the church here. And we got another puzzle that we gotta do in order to actually get to Ashley here. And it's a pretty simple puzzle, honestly. I'll show you guys what it is in a second. Let's see. Anything on this freaking... these seats here? Nothing really on these seats. There's a bear over here. But yeah, we're gonna actually get over to one of the more controversial mechanics inside this game, and I think it's the main reason why some people may claim that Resident Evil 4 is pretty overrated, and one of the main reasons why a lot of people back then probably didn't even like Resident Evil 4, to be honest with you, and that's Ashley. We're gonna actually introduce Ashley towards you later on, and I'm pretty sure later on it is gonna actually explain the whole mechanic as to what's going on. Anyway, let's actually jump on the chandelier here like we're fucking Tarzan. Pretty interesting if you ask me. Freaking Tarzan shit. But I think there's like a little control panel that we can actually do in order... Ah, here it is. This is the little control panel we can operate in order to do this little puzzle here. And pretty much what you want to do is just combine the right ones in order to actually I think you rotate the ones in order to actually get the right piece here. Let me see if I can actually do this pretty quickly, honestly. I think that one is good, and then with the green, we just turn it like this. No, we turn it like that. And then with blue, I think we only turn it once, right? And then that should be good. It should fit the piece. And there we go. Pretty easy puzzle. Now both sides of the freaking gates are open, and the door where they're keeping Ashley is open, so you guys are going to be able to see her. Let me see, incendiary grenade, I definitely want to keep that in case there's another, Dr. Salvador that we gotta take out, because holy shit, I want to freaking deal with that dude, my full ammo. Let me also make sure that my guns are also loaded, and they are, and my attaché case is looking alright so far. Like, it ain't getting too crazy or too wild, but I'm gonna have to start filling up some room, and hopefully later on we will be able to actually get a larger attaché case. But let's go ahead and actually introduce you guys to Ashley.
Ashley!
Don't come!
Hey! Take it easy.
No! Get away!
Calm down. Everything's going to be just fine. My name's Leon. I'm under the President's order to rescue you.
What? My father?
That's right. And I have to get you out of here. Now come with me. It's Leon. I've succeeded in extricating my subject.
Good work, Leon. I'll send a chopper over right away.
Where's the extraction point?
There's another trail that you can take to get out of the village. The chopper will pick you up beyond there.
Got it. I'm on my way.
Alrighty, and that's the end of that cutscene, and we got introduced to Ashley here. If you guys need a recap, she's pretty much the president's daughter, and she's pretty much the girl that we were looking for inside this whole entire mission. That's the main reason why we're here. But anyway, Ashley is easily one of the most controversial or like very controversial gameplay mechanics in this game, because you gotta defend her ass. We gotta defend her ass as we try and leave the village and actually leave off this island, and she has health too, like Leon. If she freaking takes a lot of damage, she will die, and I mean it when I say that she takes a lot of damage, actually. Like, she goes down pretty fast, faster than Leon, so you gotta watch her you gotta pretty much watch her back 24/7. And two, there's this unique mechanic as well, where if you're actually inside of an enemy field, where the enemies will actually grab Ashley, and if you don't shoot the enemy when they pick her up, they will start walking towards one of the doors that leaves the freaking level, and if they leave the level, it's game over instantly. So yeah, we gotta freaking defend Ashley here. I think you can also shoot her too, which will damage her, but I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole Ashley mechanic. Of course, we're not gonna have to deal with this whole mechanic that people don't like in this part of the episode, since I believe the second once we walk through this door, the chapter is going to end. So yeah, I thought I just talked to you guys about the mechanic now for future reference, but let's go. Like, I think the second we actually come out here, the cutscene's gonna trigger, and there's gonna be freaking Sadler and people waiting for us, so oh yeah, we gotta catch her. Come. Seriously, I don't really mind the mechanic too much, honestly. Like, it's pretty fine. Like, it's pretty fun and fantastic, but I understand why people don't like it.
Who are you?
If you must know, my name is Osmond Sadler, the master of this fine religious community.
What do you want?
To demonstrate to the whole world our astounding power, of course. No longer will the United States think they can police the world forever. So, we kidnap the president's daughter in order to give her our power, and then send her back.
No.
Yep, they injected her with the serum too. The same thing as in Leon.
Leon, I think they shot something in my neck.
What did you do to her?
We just planted her a little gift. Oh, there's going to be one hell of a party when she returns home to her loving father. But before that, I thought I might bargain with the president for some donation. Believe it or not, it takes quite a lot of money to keep this church up and running.
Faith and money will lead you nowhere, Sadler.
Oh, I believe I forgot to tell you that we gave you the same gift.
When I was unconscious.
Oh, I truly hope you like our small but special contributions. When the eggs hatch, you will become my puppets. Involuntarily, you'll do as I say. I'll have total control over your minds. Don't you think this is a revolutionary way to promulgate one's faith?
Sounds more like an alien invasion if you ask me. You okay?
Leon, what's gonna happen to us?
Don't worry. We got into this mess, we can get out of it.
Alrighty, and that is the end of 2-1. Like, it was a little bit lengthy, honestly. Like, it wasn't, I wouldn't say it was that lengthy. The only thing that really, like, took it up a lot was just me exploring around and not. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much going to do it for this episode. We're going to continue on with Ashley in the next part. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next part of Resident Evil 4. Peace out.